Kiwi. How's it going?
Jumpy.
We're going to do a quick balancing for audio. How's that coming across? Everybody can hear the game audio, but hear us okay? Let me turn the game audio down just a touch. There we go. How's that sounding, everybody? Now, I cheated a little teeny tiny bit ahead, and there will be a recap. So don't worry. We're gonna do a quick story recap here before we launch into episode 2.
Okay.
Everybody comfy? Everybody ready?
Previously on Scarlet Hollow.
Well, don't, hang on. You're going to blow the dramatic moment here.
Kung Kung?
Not yet!
Alright, this is some bullshit.
If you haven't seen it, Resident Alien is an excellent TV series starring the amazing Adam Tudyk. Right. You done now?
Yeah.
Sure? Okay. Alrighty, here we go.
Alrighty.
Here we go.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Episode 2 awaits. Here we go. I'm just moving my drink so I don't get scared and spill it all over everything. We did save our game now. Though we could save it again.
Save it again. Never have too many saves. Medkit, ammunition, or Omnigel.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, go back. There we go. We've saved our game. All right.
Let's do the thing.
Continue. Would you like to see a recap of episode 1 before you start episode 2? I think this is where we say, previously on Scarlet Hollow.
Previously on Scarlet Hollow. Kung Kung.
Here we go. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops and seedy depots that felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of her mother, your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay.
Andrea.
I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out.
Afraid! So, has Stella mentioned she's famous?
Oh, Avery, I'm not famous.
Look, if you're not going to go around tooting your own horn, you know I'm going to do it for you.
I'm a YouTuber.
She hunts cryptids.
A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of Stella's flashlight while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness.
Pain, rot, decay. You'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of those woods at dawn, and don't talk about the fact I was cognate the first time you encountered me. Come on, you whatever your name is, grab that flashlight and help me line up a good shot.
As the creatures in the tree line grow louder and more numerous, Gretchen violently strains against her harness.
Ruff, ruff, ruff.
You dive forward and scoop Gretchen into your arms just before she manages to wiggle out of her harness. Your eyes fixate on the dark tree line over Duke's shoulder.
Thank you, Duck Pond. God damn it! Still, keep an eye on her for us. Make sure she does not get into any more trouble.
My grandmother called them ditchlings, and they are a terrible omen, a sign of great suffering and destruction to come. From the comfort of Stella's guest room, the events of the past evening seem like something that happened to someone else. Though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments, for now, you're safe and you're warm. Tuesday morning awaits.
We didn't try and hand the ditchlings the peanuts, but I think that might be why everyone
stop?
within the 30-mile radius is still alive.
Yes, exactly.
Bulging sack.
Stop!
Cacalente.
I'm just being dramatic now.
You learned it from me. You learned it from watching me.
Do I have any other options?
You do not.
We do not. You open your eyes. Look at this.
That's Gretchen.
Look at this adorable little Gretchen statue. Oh, look at this homemade quilt. And the happy little family photo.
Oh, shit has gone fully sideways.
It's so
And yet, isn't the art
sweet.
amazing? I'm sensing interactable object.
I don't think there are interactable objects,
Okay.
but the soundtracks for this game are also available.
And
if
we
you
will
don't
put them
think I
in
have
the show
them,
notes.
Yeah. I don't know if those are teeth. I'm going to assume they're coins or bottle caps.
Let's say they're
because
coins.
that's less creepy.
Yeah.
I know. That looks like something I want to explore, right? Well, let's see if we get to. The sun has risen. The birds are singing. You are still alive, and for now, you are safe. That's kind of ominous.
Thanks, game.
Thanks, game. Your gaze wanders across the unfamiliar room to the window and the woods beyond, and you wonder if the monsters are lurking just behind the trees, ready to pounce as soon as you leave the comfort of your new friend's family home. You can't help but remember Duke, slumped against a tree,
Ooh.
pieces of him scattered across the clearing. A knock at the front door. Your morbid thoughts are interrupted by a distinctly unhappy voice filtering through the house and past the closed door of your bedroom. Where the hell is Petra? Oh, hey Tabby. There's a fresh pot of coffee on the table if you want to come in. No, I'm just here to check in on my cousin. Let's make this quick. I have a lot on my plate today. You're barely decent. It might be mildly scandalous if people saw you like this.
Do it. So we have, hey,
Wow.
some people are trying to sleep in here. Saunter out half-clothed, finish getting dressed, and calmly collect yourself or quietly hide under your covers. I think you're an adult, and you want to hide under your covers, but you're going to finish getting dressed and calmly collect yourself.
Very
or just go
tempted.
yeah,
I'm
just
quite tempted, but I
like
don't
what you
feel
see?
like... I think after the events of last evening, sauntering may not be our best approach. No, I'm not throwing the peanuts at her. Finish getting dressed and collect ourselves. Paragons.
the lights of Vava.
You calmly collect yourself while Tabitha fumes outside your door. Are you sure you don't want to visit for a bit? You don't have to run around being the big boss this week of all weeks. You should let yourself. I'm fine. Thanks. Petra, I know you're here. Where the hell are you hiding? I think we can walk out to greet them now. We're not being mean to Petra. It's
Petra
well,
herself
Petra's
is mean,
us.
but her mean, or Tabitha herself is mean, but
let's
her
not
meanness
be
is a function
mad.
of other
Yeah.
things.
Now sufficiently prepared to greet other civilized humans, you open the door and join them in the living area. Gretchen excitedly looks at you and wiggles her tail. That's Alistair trying to wiggle his tail.
I simply must say what joy it is to see that you are finally up. I do hope you're well rested, and that you don't mind our most unfortunate guest.
Look at her bed. It says princess. Look at all the little pictures and oh my gosh. What the
She's the best dog. She's the best dog.
Best of dogs. Okay. Morning. How'd you sleep? What exactly did the two of you get up to last night? We went up to the woods to film a video. No, not that part.
Oh, you...
The cops called this morning and told me all about that. They did? What'd they say? Did they find Duke? They didn't find a body, if that's what you're asking, but apparently he never went home last night. And they had quite a few questions about you, Petra. Ugh. Don't worry, I told them you were an upstanding citizen. You should remember that kindness the next time you think about blowing me off to spend the night with a stranger.
That's one.
What do you mean?
She is simultaneously doing some pretty common abusive gaslighting stuff.
Yeah.
And she's walking right up to implying they spent the night together.
Yeah, watch yourself, Tabitha. Hey, don't be so hard on Petra. I asked her to crash here. And look, I don't care what the cops think, Tabby. There's something horrible out in those woods. And I don't think anyone in this room wanted Petra walking up that mountain alone last night. Stella, would you mind giving me a moment alone with my cousin? And while you're at it, please stop calling me Tabby. We're not in high school anymore. Yeah. All right.
You're not going to let her treat my dearest Stella like that, are you, Petra?
Yeah.
I quite like Stella stays. Or isn't this Stella's house?
Well, the reason I don't want to say the Stella's house thing is that implies that if we were at Tabby's house, she could push us around. Yeah. I'd rather just be much more unequivocal about there's no reason. Yeah. Stella stays. Come on, Tabby. No berating guests in the Richmond household. Whatever. I don't really care if you're here for this. You've been in town for less than a day, and my stress is already through the roof. I mean, I get it. Stella got you all worked up, and you were too scared to walk home. Sure, fine, whatever. That checks out. But I don't care if those woods are chock full of ghouls and ghosties. You had me worried sick. Now that Tabitha does have a point about. Because we didn't answer the phone and we didn't call her back. From now on, you're back at the estate by bedtime. No more impromptu sleepovers.
That ain't gonna work.
Excuse me, am I 12? Yeah, exactly. You're not my boss. You can't run off as soon as I get here and hold me to a different standard. Yeah.
Yep.
I like that one because it's we're not going to tit for tat this. You ran off as soon as I got here. Don't expect me to respect your time if you can't respect mine. There's a difference between my duties and your impulses, Petra. Don't do anything reckless while I'm at work. I'll see you back at this estate. I'll see you back at the estate tonight.
I'll see you.
Wait, Tabby. Let me know if you're free sometime, okay? You're relentless. We'll see. But don't get your hopes up. Out! Hey, you good? Sorry about Tabby. She totally blindsided me. Okay.
I think I'm good, but how are you? That was a little tense. It's
yeah. I'm kind of tempted by that one, but I think this one's
it makes
a
the
little
point,
more
but it doesn't
honest.
make it combatively.
Okay, now I can look at the rest of the house too. Hold
Yeah.
on. There's blankie and shoes
And Gretchen's vast doggo bed.
Doggy worship. Okay. I'm good, but how are you? That was a little tense. I think we're in the same boat. I probably should have known Tabby would have been stressed about you spending the night here, but I haven't seen her in a while. I didn't think she'd actually come all the way down here. It sucks that this was probably the longest interaction I've had with her since high school. Anyway, sorry for the rude awakening. I've been up for a little while, but was hoping to let you get a little extra sleep. But you're up now, and we got a full day ahead of us if we're gonna get to the bottom of this. Yeah, you notice the knives in the butcher's block too. I'm like, okay.
A full day ahead of us? That sounds like it's walking time to me.
Yeah, let's explore. Wait, hold up. Why are you so chipper? You shouldn't be okay right now. You don't have to be okay right now. I guess I'm just pretty good at compartmentalizing things. Oh, God, honey. Oh, boy. What happened out in the woods last night was horrific, but right now we have something important to focus on. Gretchen's like, forget it, she's gonna be here forever. Yes, I'm with you, Ocean. We have hip deep in rivers in Egypt going on right now. I'll have time to process what happened to Duke when we get to the bottom of things.
Oh, yeah, we are, aren't we?
Oh, sweetie.
Oh, Stella.
Yeah, yes, we're definitely... Stella, get comfortable. You shouldn't just bury your feelings like that. What happened to Duke last night would mess with anyone. I get that, but I'm fine, really. At least for now. I can process this in my own time. Okay, so now... Why don't we just skip town and ride things out? Remain silent. Do we have to look into the... Alright, boss, what's the game plan? Or I want to ask the other miners about Wayne.
Alright, boss, what's the game plan? Feels like a tie-off to me, so maybe do the miners.
I know. I really do love all the different facial expressions that come in as well, which I think is great. And the body postures. It's a good way of changing the, like, communication of the scene without having to draw the entire background all over again.
Gretchen, I see the humans are conversing about their emotions again. Our perambulation will be regrettably delayed.
Do we want to ask the other miners? I think we should ask her what the game plan is.
All right.
I think if she's clinging to control as a way of giving herself emotional distance for the short term, I think I'm willing to go along with it. Okay. Because Wayne was creepy. I don't want to go looking for Wayne. More games should do the Ace Attorney route. I haven't played the Ace Attorney games yet. I'm very much looking forward to it.
Or Nina Aquila Legal.
Or Nina Aquila Legal. There are not enough hours in the day. It's not fair. Okay. All right, boss. What's the game plan?
Walkies.
Huh?
Walkies.
First things first. I was planning on swinging by the library. Kanika's got a head start on us. It looks like she's already there. Oh, that reminds me. Let's set up a group chat. What's your number?
I love 21st century video games.
You and Stella exchange numbers. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. A text message from Stella to you and Kanika. It reads, Group chat! Hopefully we can find out more about Ditchlands from some of the older local books there. I've also got a couple of threads cooking up on my cryptid forums, but who knows if that'll pan out. Anyway, daylight's a-burning, so let's roll out as soon as you finish getting dressed.
Walk now. Walk now.
I like explore. Explore options mean we're not advancing into the plot. Can I eat first? Don't worry about it. I pack all sorts of snacks for the day, and Oscar totally won't mind if we eat it at the library.
I trust her snacks. Her snack
I
game is
trust her
tight.
snacks. Her snack game was pretty tight last night, so we're all good. Gretchen's like,
Walkies now.
Okay, can I also point out something we've all missed in the composition of this room that I'm slightly concerned about? I'm trying to, style it out as cottagecore, but if we come back to this, I was right. Please notice the locked chest.
Yeah.
Right here in the living room.
Maybe she just really has some very limited edition Blu-rays.
Let's just hope she's keeping things out of reach of Gretchen.
Right? All right, Stella. Let's ditch the murdering.
Let's just leave the large coffin-shaped box right there, shall we? All right, let's go. Get dressed and head into town. The walk to town was short. Stella's house is barely a stone's throw from what remains of Scarlet Hollow's once bustling main street. You shudder as you stare down the thoroughfare, both from the chill in the morning air, and she doesn't even have a coat on, and the all-too-present memories of everything you witnessed last night.
I love that bloody dog.
I know you do, honey. I know you do. You see that building labeled Town Hall? That's actually the library. Well, it's also the Town Hall, but that's just a smell... That's just a small office upstairs nowadays. I guess this town's not what it used to be. That and our mayor's really into going on walks. Is Gretchen the mayor?
Oh, God.
Oh, God, I really
She
think
could
Gretchen's
be
the mayor. I think there's actually going to be a meet and greet later this week. Could be just the pick-me-up we need, what with everything that's been going on.
Stella may be fond of him, but I certainly didn't vote for that beast.
Yeah, totally. We've totally got walk and talks going on. Yes! Ooh, here we go. Kenai and talk to animals? Ooh! All right. This will be fun. Now wait just a second, you think to yourself. Really likes going on walks? Gretchen calling him a beast? There's no way. He is human, right?
Oh, hey.
Crap.
Oh, God.
Dustin's the mayor, isn't he? It's Dustin.
Vote Dustin for death.
Oh, my God.
Morning, Stella. And same to you, Petra.
Speak of the devil. We were just talking about you.
Coming from Stella's, huh? You all have a slumber party?
Oh, sorry, y'all, but I'm actually in a bit of a rush this morning. I really can't stop to chat.
She likes us.
It'll take me a bit to set up, so if you want to catch up with folks or grab something at the diner, you can meet me at the library when you're done. I'm going to turn the volume down just a touch because we've got a bit melodic there. Alrighty. So now we have to make a choice.
Do we want to talk to Avery and Stella, or do we want to go with the world's best dog and our sort of girlfriend?
What did they say? They said they were just talking about us?
Yes, that might be worth Investigating.
I don't want to leave Stella alone in the library, though.
Let's go to the library.
Let's go to the library.
Do you want to save at this point?
Let's save! Indecision is my friend. Indecision means I can change my mind later. Okay. Return. I've saved. Right, so we're going to go with Stella. So, gesture that you'll catch up with Avery and Sybil. I know, there is an awful lot of great hair in this game. I'm very jealous. You gesture towards Avery and Sybil and give Stella a thumbs up. Cool, see you soon. I think we made the wrong choice.
We did. Whoa, she always has time to chat. Do you want to go back to the save or not?
No. We'll
Okay.
slide with the consequences of our decisions.
She feeling okay?
Oh, Stella and Petra got into a bit of trouble last night. That's all.
You can't just drop something like that and leave me hanging.
Okay, so Avery's all about gossip.
Spill the tea, lady. What happened, Petra?
Oh.
I'm inclined to do either I'm traumatized and not ready to talk about it, or just the whole fucking truth.
I don't see why I would hide anything. It's
Yeah.
a small town. And they're gonna find out anyway. Ugh. Right? Avery is the server at a small town diner. They know everything, or they will learn everything. They probably poured the coffee for the cops the first thing this morning. They're already gonna know anyway. Stella and I went into the woods to try and find a skunk ape, but we ran into something way worse. Actual monsters. Sybil said that they're called ditchlings, but whatever they are, they killed Duke and have been mutilating the local wildlife.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down. Duke's dead?
Yo, Joe. Sorry.
Stabbed in the chest with a snake.
It's true, I'm afraid.
That's awful. Has anyone told Bo?
Yeah. He's taken it as well as you can imagine. I'll be going up to check in on him today, the poor lad.
I can't believe you had to see that, Petra. Tell you what, I'm on break for the next half hour. How about you swing by the diner, Winnie can fix you some of Sybil's new blend, try and calm your nerves.
It's chaga and lemon balm. It's always helped me on bad days.
Okay, not for nothing, but the badass super intelligent lady quietly winking at people is the thing I'm going to see in 40 years every time I look at you. You realize that?
I adore you.
And if you need to talk about what happened, I'm all ears. Anyways, it's up to you. See you around, Petra. See you, Sybil.
Take care now, Avery. I'd better get back to it myself. I'm glad I was able to catch you this morning, if only to see how you were holding up.
Oh, you know things.
She absolutely knows
You know
things.
things, lady.
Please don't hesitate to stop by if I can be of any help. Wow, okay, so...
I like that we are always offered the Jay meets God moment at the end of Dogma. What the fuck just happened? Where the fuck is that guy's head? Question line.
Yes, exactly. That would be a good playthrough.
Yes. What?
Alright. This is a very interesting question.
Maybe Duke was a massive dick. It's also not strictly
I think I know
true.
what the answer to this question is going to be, is that it's a town that's accustomed to tragedy, so...
It's also not strictly true. Every mention of Bo has emphasized how terribly he's taking what I presume is the murder of his father.
Yeah. Or the death, anyway. Should we ask her if she knows anything else about ditchlings?
Yes.
Yeah, I think let's try that. Wait, do you know anything else about ditchlings? I know you say you didn't know much beyond those stories, but... I'm afraid that's still true, but I'm sure that you and Stella have what it takes to get to the bottom of things. I'm so sorry to cut our conversation short, dear, but I've got other things that need tending to.
Yeah, I'll bet you do.
Stay safe, and God bless. Stella said you had some time to kill before she finished setting up. You probably have a bit of time before you're needed at the library. Ooh.
Ooh, choices.
Exploration options. All right, so we can go talk to Avery, and by talk I mean possibly flirt.
Well, it is Avery. They are hot.
We haven't been to the general store yet, but I think the character also has money troubles, and we don't need to buy anything, so maybe not.
Gonna get some food.
Do I ever?
I need a refill, so I'm going to step out for a moment.
Well, I was just going to inform the chat. Keep in mind, we've been streaming for about an hour now, so if you've been with us the whole time and you haven't moved around since then...
Move around.
Move around.
Move around.
You've got water?
Yeah, I need a refill.
All right, fine. That sounds good. Do you want to take a break, or you... Should we stop here? Is this a good place to stop?
I don't think we should stop here. I think I need to get a little bit of a water refill and maybe an apple, and then we'll continue.
All right, fine. All right, chat. So what are we thinking? I'm personally thinking that we should go to the diner, because I don't think we need anything from... You just did the Picard maneuver. That was adorable.
You.
I think Beau is Duke's son, which is...
Awkward.
Well... I won't say stereotypical, but it's a common assumption I can say. It sounds like son, yeah. I think diner is probably our best bet, but I think I'm going to pause here and wait for Alistair. And I'm going to drink my tea. Y'all should drink your tea too. Is Dustin the mayor? It's probably a dog, isn't it? It's beast, so it's something that Gretchen doesn't get along. Is it Frou Frou? No. They didn't give a gender. It could be Frou Frou the cat. That would be. But it's absolutely an animal, isn't it? That's adorable. It's some squirrel. Squirrel! We'll see where it is. That would be hilarious. I guess we could pause for a minute and I can show you what the boy's been up to. I forgot to look it up. But here's our yeasty lad this evening. It's too hot for clothes, and I've realized that most of Chungus's wardrobe is very autumnal or wintry. So I just... Ah! He's streaking. How dare you, Chungus? So I put him in the robe from the Christmas Tale, like it's a dressing gown that he's just not bothered wearing. Chungus is a proud parent, if you've missed it. And now that I don't think we have either Wendy or Four Rats currently in the channel. So hello to Valhalla. But yes, Chungus is now a parent and has two siblings whose names I have to look up. Yes, I put them in my phone because that's what's life like. Because I have to remember their birthdays. Hang on a second. It's okay. So we have Sif Chunginson, and I think it's a. I know it starts with an A. Maybe it's an A. Ager, Chungus' daughter. And they were both born on the 28th of August, which is the day when Four Rats and Wendy came to hang out with us. And they sent me amazing photos of pink and blue Tupperware containers. Chungus is a very proud parent. Are you ready to go to the diner? All right, let's go to the diner. All right, folks, we're going to the diner. You head towards the diner. The diner is a little quiet today, but the air is still heavy with the tantalizing smell of breakfast. Okay. Two things I immediately notice.
Is one of them Method Aragon in the corner?
One, this gentleman is in the same place, in the same booth that he was the last time we were in the diner. Two, the stripes on this man's jacket match the stripes on the jacket of the person who said, "Welcome home in the dark, all creepy," last night.
So they're minors.
So whoever that was probably a minor. M-I-N-E-R, not O-R. But yes, Compost Witch, God, I hope we can get biscuits.
It's time for biscuit.
It's time for biscuit. Let's see what we can do. Oh, look. Warn the patrons of
You're next.
the danger.
You're all next. Go
yes,
full invasion of the body snatchers.
Ever work? When has that ever
Time.
Name it.
For 1955 edition of Invasion of the Body Snatchers, where the studio hated the original ending so much, which was Dr. Miles Bennell running down a line of cars out on the outskirts of LA screaming, "You're next! You're next!" and finally doing it to the camera. That they added a scene with him talking to the FBI and them literally going, "So what you're saying is that vegetable aliens have taken over your town?" "Yes." "Cool. Let's go arrest them."
That's even worse.
Anyway.
I don't think we should stand and deliver in the diner, especially since we haven't had any caffeine yet this morning.
Yeah, I mean,
and they're not going to believe us anyway.
Talk to Avery.
Let's talk to Avery, shall we? They look delightful. You slide into the booth across from Avery. Achievement unlocked. Coffee date. Ooh.
I didn't notice Avery's lip stud before. That's very cool.
Neither did I. They also have excellent taste in shirts.
Hey there, stranger.
Before you can exchange words, Winnie sidles up, a fresh mug of tea in hand. Heard you might need this. The answer to 29 down is oink, by the way.
What? But the clue is pen sound. How is that a sound a pen makes? Wait. Pen, like, pig. Are you kidding me? How was I supposed to guess that?
I don't know why you even bother with those things. They're just gonna frustrate you.
It's just something to do to fill the time, but maybe I should switch to Sudoku.
Winnie leaves Avery contemplating daily newspaper puzzles, returning to her seat behind the counter.
Looks like she's got a nice juicy novel back there.
Oh, nice.
She was reading when we came in.
I missed that.
So, what the hell happened last night? You can tell me. I won't judge.
Notice how she sidles a little bit closer.
Don't mind me, y'all. I'm just reading.
I'm trying to read. I can't tell, but it certainly looks like it's attempting to evoke a romance novel cover.
Bodice Ripper.
Yes. It sure looks like it, because this pose and profile looks very kissy, and I think I see two figures on the cover here.
Oh, Lord Sexy Face. Yes, Lady Sexy Face, you know.
Really?
Let's move on. Come on, now.
Lord and Lady Sexy Face. Okay, try your tea. What if you don't believe me? Flirt. Tell Avery about last night. Why don't we just talk?
Given that we have gone, a fella died.
Let's start with our tea, alright? I haven't had any caffeine this morning, and there was a death last night. Let's be real, yo.
I need some hash browns or someone's getting ass
You
kicked.
hesitantly take a sip of your tea. It tastes like you're drinking mold that someone tried to unsuccessfully spruce up with lemon balm.
Oh dear.
I do too, Hunter. It's one of the things I really like about the game. In case you missed it, this is flirtatious. One of my biggest frustrations with other games is like, well, I better save before every conversation in case I get things wrong.
Take me, Thane. Take me now.
Oh god, it's so bad.
Politely put the tea down and never pick it back up.
What the hell is in this tea? Politely put it down. It tastes healthy. Take another sip.
Oh, health.
Oh,
That sounds you can hear his germs dying.
I think we'll politely put the tea down and never pick it back up. How about that? Sound good?
Yes.
You politely put the tea back down, never intending to pick it back up, but nobody needs to know that.
I probably should have warned you about the tea. Chaga does not mess around. It's a fungus harvested from local birch trees. It's supposed to be super healthy for you, and it sure tastes like it. It's a challenging drink.
Explore. Flirt. Okay.
I think just give him the info dump, my dude.
No. Always go with an explore option first.
Even if it's a flirty explore option.
Well, we're not going to do the flirty explore
Okay,
option just yet, but what if you don't believe me? I could tell you about last night, but what if you don't believe me? I know, because I should have dressed Chunkus up in his mushroom costume.
I'm not here to judge. I'm here to listen.
See, now we're running out of options. I think we're just going to tell him. They are an actually very sweet person, but I don't know. Should we flirt?
I know, I think
I'm not feeling like flirting on the morning after a death.
Right?
Yeah, kind of seems out of... Let's tell Avery about last night. You spill the beans. Glad to have someone to talk to about the horrors you've witnessed.
Wow, that is some heavy stuff. No wonder Stella seemed distant. Monsters in the woods. I may not have lived here long, but I have never heard of anything like that happening around these parts. Can't say I like the thought of it. Now that I think about it, when the cops came in for their morning coffee, they mentioned something about going out to the woods to look for someone.
She's looking at us.
And she's like, hello. It must have been Duke. They seemed so disconnected from it. I figured it couldn't be very serious, but wow. Wow.
Ooh, that's a heck of a choice.
That's bitchy and probably accurate. You have no evidence for the cops being in on it.
Yeah. This is defensive. I don't even want to say they've seen much worse. I think let's just stay silent.
Yeah.
You remain silent.
I'm not going to lie. The worst I've seen them have to deal with a property dispute.
See?
I'd be surprised if the cops here actually knew what to do in a real emergency.
The tolerable tea removes your option to default to sipping tea. Drat.
Transplant is very pejorative.
It's a generic term for someone who was not born here.
Yeah.
I hadn't pegged you as a transplant. Where are you from?
I moved here from Charlotte, gosh, 3 years ago now? Maybe a little more. I've lost track.
Yeah, silence is a very powerful tool.
Aunt Winnie offered me a place to stay and a job, and, well, who was I to pass up on that kind of generosity? To be honest, it still feels like I just moved in. Practically everyone apart from the Cole folks grew up in this town, so it's like I am the perpetual new kid. Don't get me wrong, folks here are plenty polite and friendly. But there is a shared history, and I will never be part of it.
Ooh,
That's a good one.
I like this one. Maybe you're more at home here than you think. Stella really talked up your party yesterday. I don't think she'd have done that if she didn't think you were really part of the town. It could be that you're getting in your head about fitting in.
Hey, you know, thanks. I hadn't actually thought about it like that.
I don't think we should ask them why they left Charlotte.
It is a little
That's
bit.
kind of
That's cool. That's cool.
So-
Why did you kill her?
So, quick recap for JJ. At the top of the game, you get to pick 2 characteristics of, I think there are 10 options. Keen eye is one of the ones that we picked, and talking to animals is the other one we picked. So every once in a while, there will be keen eye or talks to animals options that we're allowed to pick. Dialogue options that we get. Our actions, really. So yes, we picked keen eyes. So we're observant and we can talk to animals. Learn their languages. Let's ask if they regret moving here. Do you regret moving here? I don't think I have... Oh, this is you.
I don't think I have the choice to have second thoughts. I'm not going anywhere without Aunt Winnie. There's no way she's leaving this place.
Interesting.
We may be at Say Nothing. I'll let you know if you happen across any leads.
I kind of feel like happen against any leads. We're on the case, but I hardly know where to start. Let me know if you hear anything.
Definitely. Oh man, looks like my shift's done. Hopefully the chug has had a chance to start working its magic. The diner is where everyone comes to gossip, so I hear a lot about what goes on around here. I'll let you know if anyone mentions those monsters or anything strange or unusual.
Avery slips out of the booth, giving a friendly half wave before disappearing into the back. You leave the diner.
Unbreakfasted.
Unbreakfasted, I will note. Ready to continue your day. This might be a very good place to call it a break, because we can either go by the general store next or head to the library.
I think that's a good call.
I think we're going to call it here, folks. So we are going to save the game. Save. And we're going to step away and take just a quick break, probably just a couple minutes.
And then we'll come back with some shenanigans.
We will come back with some shenanigans. That's right. All right, everybody. Have a quick break, and we'll see you shortly.